What's up, everyone? It's F from Barstarzz. I'm here with Samir, aka Babyface Assassin, and today I'm asking everyone what their diet looks like. So, Samir, what does your diet look like?
Well, probably for like the last 2 years, I've noticed that I wake up and the first thing I normally have is a little bowl of oatmeal, maybe some egg whites, and then come lunchtime I'll just have some fruits, maybe a little tuna sandwich, and then for dinner time I'll have some lentils or some beans. I haven't ate meat in about 3 years. I just wanted to see what my body was gonna do.
Are you vegetarian?
I wouldn't say I'm vegetarian because I do eat fish and I do eat eggs. I just stay away from like chicken and meat, all kinds of meat really. The fish is the one I'm trying to let go of slowly. But yeah, I don't eat pork or anything.
What's the difference in you felt in your body once you remove those things?
Okay, so growing up, I'm gonna be 40 years old, God willing, this upcoming year. And growing up, I was always an athlete. I was a triathlete. I played football, and then from there I went to wrestling. From wrestling, I did baseball. And so my body always fluctuated in weight, especially because of the wrestling. Like from 20 pounds down. And when I mean that, it's like from like 140 to like 160. And I'll fluctuate in between those weights. Then I had some surgery on my knee, and I shot up to like almost 200 pounds. And that's like the heaviest I ever got.
What year was that?
That was 2012.
So 2012, you weighed how much?
I was actually 198 in 2012, and then I ran into Barstarzz in 2014, and that's when everything changed, man. I got serious into my calisthenics. I lifted a lot of weights when I was younger, and then I just kind of like lost the love for it. I felt like my body wasn't really doing much, and then when I gained all that weight, I tried going back to the gym, and it didn't have the same effect as it did before that. And then that's how I found Barstarzz, and everything was basically body weight movements. The basics, which is the push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats, and since then I dropped it down to 160, and the lowest I got was 145. Right now, as we do this interview, I'm 164. I came in this morning.
What things you did to change to get to that weight?
A lot of repetitions, you know what I mean? Everything, because I don't weigh that much, obviously, so my push-ups is my favorite. So I'd always do a lot of push-ups. I did some cardio. I like to jump rope, and because I had my knee surgery, I did a lot of walking. Every Sunday, I'd walk from 78th Street all the way down to Times Square. That's like 30-something blocks. And in between, I'd stop, do a couple sets on the
Scaffold.
On the scaffolds and stuff. And
New York, we have that everywhere.
Yeah, in New York, you're gonna always run into that. And so, my family knew what I was going through, so my lady and I, we'd walk, like I said, about 30, 40 New York City blocks, and that was like mind and physical therapy.
So it wasn't just exercise. Was exercise and diet, or was it? Would you say it was mostly diet, mostly exercise, or definitely a combination of both?
A combination of both, but most definitely you got to give credit to the eating. You have to, man. There's no way around that, man. If you don't eat right, you're not gonna lose the weight. You can be in the gym all day, man, and it is true, as cliche as it sounds, but abs are made in the kitchen, man. If you want to trim down your body, you gotta eat right. That's what it comes down to. And for me personally, when I stopped eating the meat is when my weight dropped the fastest, like instantly. I dropped from like 198 to like about $190, and then from like 190 to like 165, that shit just came off. Boom.
Do you track calories?
No, I don't do any of that stuff. I think people go crazy when they start counting macros and calories and all that. Come on, man. Like everybody has a life, I do have a son. I got a family, you know what I mean? So I can't keep track of all of that. But I do keep in mind that I'm very conscious of what I put in my body. I drink mad water. I don't drink liquor. If I do, it might be socially, and that's once in a while. And it might be like a little shot or something, but that's about it.
How about juice, soda?
No soda, no juices. If it's a juice, it's natural juice, which if you go on my Instagram, you'll see them all the time. I get, my vegetables and my fruits. Take it, and I mix my vegetables and my fruits, and that's my intake, and mad water. Like I said, I'm gonna be 40 soon, man, and my goal is to at least get to like my 90th birthday, if God willing. I want to get there, and I think that by exercising and eating correctly is the only way to do it, man.
Perfect, thank you.
You got it.
I'm here with Chuck, aka Good Luck Chuck, and today I'm asking everyone how's their diet. So Chuck, how's your diet? Well, let me tell everyone, I met you, let's say 3 years ago?
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago, I've seen Chuck get bigger, and now I've seen him get smaller, and Chuck had a drastic diet change. That's good to say, right?
Pretty much.
So what was your diet when I first met you, and what's your diet now?
When you first met me, it was pretty much pizza.
3 times a day?
Whenever I had it.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Pretty much.
But you got bigger on pizza, right?
Pizza, anything, just eating anything, you know, all the junk stuff and all that.
Did you get bigger eating that? Or did you stay
I
the
always
same?
maintained the same weight, even though I appear different. So like even now, I'm still the same weight. I don't get it.
Okay, but you were pretty jacked off pizza.
Yeah, pretty much. I was working out, friend's house, work, outside in the street poles, like pretty much everywhere.
Did you track calories at that time, or
No, never.
macronutrients? Never. Okay, and now, what's your diet like?
Now I just simply cut out all the meat products, all the animal products, and
Full vegan.
well, trying to go full vegan. Definitely a learning process. It's not like I did jump from one day to the other, and it's definitely been a learning curve.
How long has that been?
6 months now.
6 months. So what differences have you seen in your body in the last 6 months? And performance?
Performance-wise, cut-wise, I'll say my whole thing kind of went down because I haven't been as effective as before, like working out.
You don't have as much energy?
I wouldn't say the energy isn't there, but like more of the attitude. I just haven't been wanting to.
So it has nothing to do with your diet, you think?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think so. Maybe with motivation.
All right. And so what do you eat? Give us an example. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, like I'll go to work.
Do you eat breakfast or no?
No, not mainly, not every day, but I do. So like I said, I'll go to work on the regular, buy a pear, a mango, kiwi, a couple of other fruits, banana, and just have the guy mix it, cut it up, and I'll eat that till lunchtime.
That's your first meal?
Yeah, that's my first meal, usually.
Second meal?
So that I'll eat like rice, lettuce, tomatoes, plantains. You know, just as long as it has no meat and stuff like that, I'm good with it.
And dinner?
Dinner, pretty much the same thing.
Rice, beans, and
Yeah,
some vegetables.
sometimes pasta, some stuff like that.
So you don't really monitor your protein. And for me, listening to your diet, it doesn't sound like a high protein diet, right?
Depend how much we eat.
Do you eat a lot, you feel?
I've definitely, since I've been on a more strict diet, I doubled my eating consumption, pretty much.
Can you flex a quick bicep? Because I think people don't. Look at that, that's vegan right there.
But 6
Might
months.
be bigger than mine, yeah.
And but I'm at 150. I was at 150 before. I fluctuate from 150 to 155. From me switching to this diet, the lowest I've seen myself lately is 148. So
But outside of your performance, outside of your attitude, just the way the diet has felt when you work out, do you feel the same or a little different? Just
different, definitely energy-wise, and
you feel more energized or less?
less energized. But I think that has to do with how I'm being with not working out and stuff like that. So I think that plays a
So you
part.
blame it more on not the diet?
Yeah, I don't think it's diet. I don't think at all.
Okay, thank you. What's up, everyone? It's F from Barstarzz. Today I'll be asking everyone what their diet looks like. It's a question brought to you by you guys, so thank you guys for contributing. So I'm here with Stiff, aka Stuff of Legends. So Stiff, what does your diet look like?
Truthfully, I don't have a crazy regimen for my diet. I just try to stick to my macros, I guess. So like, I know my body weight is around 155. Last I checked, that was a while back. So in my head, I'm always just aiming to have, that amount of stuff. Now, I don't know if everybody knows the stuff. Like I go by my proteins or carbs, all that stuff.
So how much protein do you go and how much carbs, how much fat?
I get most of my protein in the mornings.
You know how much?
I'll say about 45 grams in the morning.
How much protein do you get throughout the whole day?
Throughout the whole day, I aim for like my 155.
Is that 1 gram per pound?
That's 1 gram per pound, and that's what that works out to be.
And then what do you do with the carbs and fat?
What I do with that, like I just pretty much leave that. I leave that for whenever
However it comes?
Yeah, however it comes.
So you focus on the protein macro and then fats and carbs however they come.
pretty much.
Are you trying to gain weight, maintain, or lose?
I'm trying to maintain and condition for daily living in a sustainable. I mean, I know there's no real balance to these things. Like things come at you from all sides, like angles. But I just try to maintain so I could like make it to the next day. That's really my motto.
So you're not really trying to gain weight or lose weight?
Nah, so I'm really just trying to.
You're happy where you're at?
I'm happy where I'm at. Like I feel like I could, you know, I don't have to like overdo anything. I could just live life, you know, and you know, like not have to like constantly focus. Okay, like I have to like be in, you know, I'm not competing obviously or anything. Like okay, like go over this weight or be under, you know, like it's just I feel like that's too much stress with like everything else on top of together. So.
How many meals a day you eat?
I'll try to have 2 meals, truthfully. I'll have a good breakfast, you know, like after my first, like, you know, my shake in the morning, you know, that's a pretty good boost of like, I do a lot of stuff. I drink that with a lot of things.
Do you focus on quality of food or just macronutrients?
Man, I want to say macronutrients, because the quality of food isn't always like vivid, and I don't like spoiling myself like in that regard, you know, like again, like I like doing this so that like I could like just go with it anywhere. Like I don't want to, you know, be stuck in the middle of the jungle and like just start starving, and like because like I can't like try, you know. I mean that sounds counterintuitive because you know I have like my shake and all that stuff.
You venture to the jungle often? People want to know.
Nah, I mean I'm not saying, you know.
Just in case one day.
I don't, but in the case of the jungle, the desert, you know, the middle of the ocean, you know, like
You're ready to eat protein.
you know, like, but see, that's where it sounds counterintuitive, and it's like nah, it's just
Jump on the back of a cow and just like, Steph is ready for everything. All right,